All right, officially live.
Hey. Oh. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the. I was trying to testing 1 2 3.
Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the. I was trying to. Okay.
You got the roadmap for me. All right, good to go. Yo. Brother?
Testing. Damn, it's starting to look a little dark though. You know what I mean? No, this is.
Shadowy, but not dark. Maybe you want to drop the camera down a little lower.
It look.
I will play with the height.
You got it. I can't.
Maybe drop it down a little bit. It's a little shadowy. It's not dark. It's just shadowy. Yeah, I think that's better.
All right. Yo. Cigars and whiskey, cigars and cigars. All right. Gotcha.
Yes, a boss. I'll be a good nigga for master.
Nice. You know what I mean?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And threes.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
Was shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in the building.
What up, though?
And we also have a guest in the house tonight. All right, this dude is a friend of the show. This is the second time he's been on the show. Had a great show the first time.
Absolutely.
All right, we got A. Truth in the building.
What's happening?
You.
Good, man.
All right, shout out to everyone tuned in. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking Uncle Nearest Rye. All right.
Okay.
And tonight's topic is going to be the loyalty code. Do long-time friendships demand loyalty? All right. I would normally pass it to you, White Star GB, but we have a guest in the house tonight. All right.
Absolutely.
Truth.
What's happening?
How you been, man?
I'm blessed and highly favored, man. I'm all right. How you doing?
Chilling, man. We here.
It's a good thing.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Of course, we would have you on the show anytime, any week, any time of the year you'll be on the show. But
For sure.
you got some things going on right now.
Yeah, man. I'm in motion.
Okay, what we got going on right now?
We got volume 2 of the world tour. It's called Bust a Move. And I'm really happy about the body of the work that I got right now.
Absolutely, man. Question, man.
What's up?
How many projects have you put out thus far?
I want to say like complete projects about 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And this project,
Yeah.
when people go to listen to this, what are they gonna get from it?
You know, everybody's different, but what I would like for them to get is the opportunity to understand how dope it is to be an individual. I think we struggling in that department. You know, it's like they hate somebody that love themselves. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just want to inspire those who dare to want to love themselves. You know, because loving yourself means that you got to present. Everybody don't like when you present. You know, they got an issue with that because they want you to conform. So this project, Bust a Move, is about, you know, setting aside those boundaries of conforming and just kind of being a complete individual.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many records on the project?
We got about, I want to say 13.
Yeah.
But it's cohesive. It's a press play project. It's something different I'm doing where you don't have to keep skipping through the track. Hopefully it'll grab you from the beginning.
Okay.
And you'll be able to run through it.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely got that vibe from it.
Yeah.
When you press play, it's definitely like a through line on it.
Yeah.
You got that Toby line in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that kind of goes in line with what you're talking about with the conformity and fitting into, you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
what everybody thinks about everybody, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay. All right.
The beat selection was A1.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was definitely intentional.
Right.
I want to be able to move from different vibes, but allow them to connect as one piece.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
Nah, it felt like a Saturday night at the crib. Like it felt good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just felt
definitely.
like you just press play and then you just jumping around the different genres and you messing around, you playing around, you know?
Yeah, definitely. That was the intention. I grew up in the era. I'm sure you guys identify with the era that we came up in,
Mhm.
where albums were just really just press play.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a lot of skipping going on. You know,
Absolutely.
and I idolized that.
Mhm.
So, every project that I put out, that's my approach.
Let me ask you this, because you have your fans, but people that are going to be new to A Dot Truth or new fans,
Mm-hmm.
if you had to kind of describe yourself as an artist and what the listener's going to get when they tune in to what you put out,
Mm-hmm.
what are they going to get?
Individuality, confidence in my own lane, humble, positive, and unafraid.
Yeah.
I can attest to that though.
Yeah.
Me knowing him
Yeah.
for so long, he I think he described himself to a T.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
No collabs. All you.
Yeah, that's a sticky conversation. You got two sides of that. You got the side that some artists feel as though that they need to monetize themselves right out the gate.
Mhm.
Like forget the art part of it, forget the ability to have a gift to collaborate with other artists and create something dope. That's the thing of the past now
Mhm.
for most. So it's either you got 5,000, 10,000, 2,500 for another artist to collab with you, even if it's your production, your flow, your energy. They want to monetize off of it.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you got the other side who they know that you are married to the art. They don't want to come next to that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't want to come next to that.
Gotcha.
So those days of doing it for the love, doing it on the arm is just gone. Like
I wouldn't say they gone. I mean, I got relationships around the states where I could do things. But right now, I think that my ultimate goal is to carry out my game plan, and I'm always open-minded for other things
Okay.
as far as the artist concerned.
Right.
Lawfully.
Mhm.
Lawfully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get more back into it. You
Absolutely.
know,
We listened to it before it started.
yeah,
My
yeah.
sticker, like
He's vibing to it.
A1, like you said, press play.
Yeah.
Beat selection and message. You know,
Yeah.
you got a couple of bars that I'm gonna get back to
Mhm.
when we get to the show.
Right.
But yeah, nice.
I
know
love what
what?
y'all do too, though. I love what y'all do too, because
Thank you.
But
I love the
before
conversation.
we're not gonna, we're gonna get back to the album, but just in case people cut us off and later on in the show, and they should know if they don't want to watch anymore where they could go listen to A. Troops project. When is it dropping? Where could they find it? And we're gonna go over this again later on in the show, but
Sure.
let them know right now too.
So right now you can pretty much go to my Instagram. It's ABANDONED Truth, one word, at Instagram. So when you go to Instagram, just type that in and then go into my bio. As we speak right now in real time, I'm posting it up. So
Nice.
you should be able to go to my YouTube from the link in my bio and get right with it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Check it out, y'all. Check it out.
Nice.
It's dope project.
Yeah.
And we got more with A. Truth. All right.
Absolutely.
Big shout out again to everyone tuned in. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. Like I said, we're drinking Uncle Nearest Rye. We had this on the show before.
Yeah.
Please
be respectful.
Yeah, you have to, but
see, I got a cube in that one.
Yeah, you might have to, have it on the rocks.
Party responsibly
to take the edge off, because definitely
cool.
Uncle Nearest will have your tongue numb. Pause. Yeah. Your tongue will be numb when you drink Uncle Nearest, but the flavor's gonna be there.
Nah,
you're gonna get all the flavors out of a good
seen him
whiskey.
on the top of the shelf. He talking shit on top of that shelf too. I was like, yo, why you scared, nephew?
Not a note. The notes right away.
Yeah, man.
Right away. And always pack a punch.
Yeah. The proof, it's 100 proof. 100 proof.
Y'all got Texas Taurus asking.
This got integrity.
Yeah, yeah, definitely do. And I thought the ride take a little bite off. I was like, I seen the regular, then I seen the 56.
The regular is the regular a little bit more than 100?
Regular is more than 100. No, regular's 100. It's 100 across the board.
Okay.
But I thought the rye is always a little smoother.
Yeah,
it look a little lighter. I was like, nah, I can handle it.
Rye's a little bit spicier normally.
Right.
But this one the tingle on your tongue. Pause. But it's definitely packs a punch, but it packs that flavor too. So shout out to Uncle Nearest. We'll let this one marinate, and we'll see. We'll let you know how it fares. All right.
Exactly.
White Star GB, man.
Shaking, man.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Want to shout out to all the content creators, all the artists out there, everybody out there, doing this, late nights and meetings and planning and everything like that. New projects, old projects, everything, shout out to everybody out there expressing themselves, In that vein, TikTok coming to an end.
You think it's gonna happen? Or you think it's gonna be like some ninth inning?
Should happen.
It should happen.
I think it should happen.
Why is
TikTok's a little?
Why is TikTok worse than any other social media platform?
I think it's the worst of the worst.
Why?
I don't know, man. Cause all right. I know. I made a profile. I went on there. It's trash, yo. There's no value on TikTok. People made money. Shout out to everybody that made money on it, but I think it should come to an end.
You got to give me a comparison to like another platform.
It just feels contrived. It feels like it's the algorithm is really based on low frequencies. And I also feel like when I say it's contrived, I feel like a lot of things on there are just like made up. A lot of things is like fake, trying to look real.
I could get with you on that.
And I was on there for like 2 days, and I left. I was out. I popped in because I know like you like using the content off of there more. So I was like, all right, let me make an account so I could send you stuff right off of there. I went on there. I was like, this is trash, yo. I'm good. And I'm old enough to recognize when
it's not a lot of positivity on TikTok.
Yeah, we ain't need that. I mean, shout out to everybody making money on there. I'm sorry for y'all, but I think that, it's for the better.
I think something's gonna happen in the ninth inning. It's too much money.
I hope not.
It's too much money to give up.
But they gotta clean it up.
Billions of dollars in advertising, and it can't. Like, especially if somebody in the United States wants to buy it and they can make that money.
Yeah,
that's probably the biggest issue because they don't got no control over it.
Yo, it's for the greater good, yo. Same way they getting rid of that red flavor, like the
well, you think that has something with that being from China? Like,
not really. It's just like the worst of the worst. It's just, I mean,
that's where you go. You got.
It could be. It could be because it's from China. They just trying to dumb us up and they trying to niggify everybody. But she was trash, yo. Yeah, that shit was trash, yo. I was like, yo, I'm out of here, yo. Yo, you know, you walk in the room, and you know it's not for you. Or you walk in a party, you walk into like a bar or something. You're like, yo, you know what? I'm out of here, nigga. I don't got time for this. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody should skedaddle and get up off there. It's for the greater good, yo.
Freedom of choice.
Yeah, but me, I feel like if it's on Instagram, it may be on TikTok. If it's on YouTube, it's on TikTok. I guess like all these platforms are cousins.
Listen, IG is pretentious. What's the name? Twitter is X or whatever. That's the Wild Wild West. That's yo. TikTok gets the dumb cousin. Like, this was just the crash out. It was just we ain't need all that. Like, we don't need that, yo. It's cool. And I was on there for 2 days and I seen that. So when the ban is coming, I think it's for the better. And if someone American does buy it, I hope they would have enough integrity to, clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, buy that one too, man.
Oh God. Yeah, they have a monopoly on social media.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How about your week?
My week was cool, man. I'm here, just trying to push through. Working hard and pause and yeah, man. I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
All right.
So cool. What up? Cool. Gotta keep it low.
Yeah, I'm hiding tonight. I'm
hiding. So the second episode.
What do you think, man?
I like it. I'm liking it. Cool academics.
Yeah, we're
Damn it.
You gonna take that as an insult.
Yo, you know what? No, listen. Hey. Say what you want. Academics is very good at his job.
And he's
very good. He's very good.
Yeah, sure.
We could all at least learn from his investigativeness. His willingness to research certain things and certain topics or whatever. We could all learn a little bit from that. Yeah, but yeah, man. Second episode streaming on Monday nights. I'm not sure how long it's gonna go, but next Monday I'll be out. Martin Luther King Day. I'm guessing that's what it is, right? It's Monday.
Yeah, King Day.
Yeah. So Monday, Monday night we'll go on. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of music. If I find some dope business stories, GB, hopefully I can get some clips out the deal.
Absolutely.
As well. I'm happy to be here, man.
You need to read that Drake lawsuit to us. Every page of it.
That's a lot of work. But you know what you mean, maybe I will, man. Listen, I'm just excited. I got my guy A. Truth here.
Hey, Truth.
Came to join me over at the station, 90.3 FM. We had a good time. Look for that interview as well. Sure. You know what I'm saying? World Tour 2, man. We here to do big things, right?
We here to make a move.
That's it. We here to bust a move.
Bust a move.
Which I got, yo, Ronco, man.
Yes.
What you got on the table, man? What we talking about tonight, man?
Tonight, like I said, we're talking about loyalty and friendships, all right? And we're talking about how it's earned, how it's tested, and whether your friendship automatically means loyalty. We'll also be answering the questions Do long-term friends owe each other loyalty? What happens when loyalty is challenged? And is loyalty conditional or unconditional in friendships? All right. What we got going on in the chat?
Got Texas Taurus over here. You know, we're having a great conversation back
Peace,
and forth.
Texas Taurus. Peace.
Yeah, peace.
He's back and forth, man. Wherever you guys are at.
He here for that drink and that
Yeah,
smoke.
Yeah, right there. He's saying, where the cigars at.
Oh, yeah.
We're indoors.
We're a little out of season.
Yeah, my wife won't allow that.
Nah, it won't happen. It will not happen.
Yeah.
We'll all be out of here.
Yo, a PSA. I know we cigars and whiskey too, but I know up north where we at, it gets really cold and dry. And a lot of us hold on to some of these coughs for like a couple of days or like weeks too.
Yeah.
If you're struggling with like a cough or something like that, put the smoke up for like a couple of days too and get back in the game,
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to get better, so everything's in moderation. I feel like we got to push that,
Agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
We gotta give you the good with the bad, but
Definitely.
we would love to smoke every night and smoke every day, but if you're struggling with something, yeah, put it up for a little while and
Texas
get back
Taurus
to
says he says smoke in the house until you're the man of the house.
Give us an hour.
won't be no more podcasts.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
This
will be the last episode we got.
Yo, see that'll make me question, like, Texas Taurus, like, are you married? Right? I want to know if you married, and I want to let me see the temperament of your wife and see if you could smoke all in your crib.
How we look? We look?
Hold on, I gotta say.
There you go.
Testing, test. You still got to mute it?
I have me muted, not you. Yeah.
Okay, we good.
Okay, we lit.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, man.
Technical difficulties,
Shut
man.
your mouth.
Shit. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's jump right into the show. All right. Loyalty. Again, today we're talking about loyalty and friendships, how it's earned, how it's tested, and whether years of friendship automatically mean loyalty. All right. Well, let's take a trip around the room, and I want to ask you guys, what does loyalty mean to you? We'll start with Truth, since you're a guest in the house tonight.
Loyalty means unconditional.
Unconditional.
Yeah. Unconditional and honest.
Okay.
You know. Okay. I think it's a difference between honesty and being truthful.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because honesty comes with a level of compassion. Truthfulness it can hit you at any time. And the way I was taught as I get older is that the truth at the wrong time is just as good as a lie. So honesty for me means that you're careful.
Mm.
You're careful.
Okay.
You know, you're careful. Yeah. I mean, even when I speak to my little people, if I hear in their voice that they're not able to comprehend what I'm going to deliver, then I curate it so they can hear the honesty. At least they walk away with honesty. You know what I mean? They may not walk away with the whole truth, but they got the honesty of it. And that allows them to prepare for the truth.
Okay.
Make sense?
Gotcha. That
was boss. That was boss.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
That was boss right there.
Right.
What about you, White Star GB?
I think the loyalty, right?
Yeah. What does loyalty mean to you?
I feel like loyalty is subjective. I feel like everybody's definition of loyalty is different, but I feel like loyalty is conditional. I feel like loyalty is conditional because everybody expects different things from different people. And loyalty just means you got my back right now. You know? Yeah, you got my back now. Like you got my back right now. You know, and loyalty comes with a code. And I feel like that code is reciprocal. And I feel like if the ecosystem is healthy, then loyalty will go around perfectly. But I feel like if someone messes up the ecosystem, then loyalty is at risk.
Okay.
Pardon.
Okay.
How about yourself?
I think I would agree with it being somewhat conditional. I think the closest thing that you're going to get to unconditional loyalty is probably with a parent. But
it's tough, right?
It is tough.
Because it's like loyalty is like, yeah, it's tough.
I just kind of know how I am per se. Like, I'm the type of person that I try to display to the people that are around me that I am loyal, that if you you don't have to do for me, but the same way you'll go for me, I'll go for you. You know what I mean? And if you're in my circle, like I'm kind of loyal all the way. Sometimes loyal to a fault. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Cool. You got any thoughts?
I don't know. I guess loyalty, I think about teamwork, right? It being kind of a mixture of what everybody said. Knowing how to deliver truth and honesty, having my back right now, right? But it could go into like you had my back right now and you knew I was wrong, and then later when it was just us, you just kind of told me like, yo, son.
Right.
Don't do that again.
That's the honesty. That's what I'm saying. That's where the honesty.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
where
saying?
the honesty comes.
You do that again. I'm not gonna back you up like that. You know what I mean? I think that boils down to loyalty. Because I think people mistake loyalty with like foolish agreement. Like I'm just always gonna ride with you, whether you do me right or wrong, or I watch some. Because sometimes, listen, it might not even be about what you do to me. It might be what I saw you do to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
That's one remove from me where I'm like,
yeah,
it's just not the right circumstances. You just, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't happened to me yet. You watch a person do that once or twice or three times. Now you know, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I'm not too far away from that. So that.
But
so,
you always do hear dudes say like, well, he did it to that person, but I don't think he'll do it to
me.
Yeah,
but
you don't really hear people say that, because I feel like the enemy of loyalty is self-preservation. Once you feel like someone, once you feel like being loyal to somebody is going to hurt yourself, that's when you remove the loyalty.
I think that's I think I think that's the little oxygen joint that drops from the
right
from the airplane, when the stewardess is telling you, you know what I mean? I think that's what self-preservation is when it comes to loyalty. Like,
right,
okay, you're going in a place that I can't save or I can't.
But cool, even in that moment, plane turbulence, you there with your kids, they tell you
gotta put it on somebody
else.
Put
it on yourself first, and then
yeah, that's what they say, right? Yeah, put it on yourself.
They said
first.
put it on yourself first, and then put it on others. You know what I mean? So in that little second where you put yourself on first, you kind of breaking that loyalty to your little folk, right?
Nah,
no, I don't.
You're not.
Nah, okay.
Nah, you're not. You're not breaking the.
Well,
loyalty.
I mean, if you're the guy that's gonna just put the oxygen mask up and turn around, open the door.
You're not breaking. You're not breaking the loyalty. You're not breaking the loyalty because you're making sure that you're fully sustainable.
Right.
And when you're fully sustainable, then you can grab everybody else around you that you love to hold on to, or whoever you loyal to, right? So I think in order to be loyal to others, you have to be loyal to yourself. There has to be a loyalty within, right? And that goes with the honesty and the truth thing. Like, are you really being honest with yourself? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of cats, I remember growing up, they always want to tattoo loyalty on them. Loyalty. That was like the thing. And it's like, yo, you're not loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not loyal. Like, how you wearing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, loyalty is a responsibility.
Right.
You know what I mean? And loyalty is a responsibility that's held up with honesty. You gotta pull your people to the side before war. And say, hey, you bugging. Or like you said, cool, I saw you do something to somebody else that was foul. You know?
Right.
How long will it take before you do that to me? And guess what? Even if you don't think they would do that to you, all things must be considered. Because you displayed that in front of me. That means that you don't give a fuck about what I saw. If you willing to do that to that,
like you didn't even take enough consideration.
Yeah, that was just second nature.
I was watching you to even not do it because I was watching you.
That was just second nature. That means you was oblivious of my presence. Like you don't. So damn.
I saw you go into 3 other people's house and take shit.
And you and I watched you.
And I watched you do it. You know what I mean?
And I didn't tell you not to.
And I got my out. But that's where it goes back to self-preservation.
There you go.
You know, like I'm loyal, like you my mans and all that. Like I'm not gonna, but
I ain't gonna let a nigga do no foul shit around me, man. I'm gonna intervene. I'm good. I'm like, I got silent beef with niggas for that.
Right.
When niggas, I just couldn't watch them do some slimy shit in front of me.
How you learned that though? You learned that from like seeing it, or
I don't know how I learned it. It ain't right.
Cause I seen that shit one time, yo. It ain't. I learned that the hard way.
What?
It ain't right.
I made a mistake of mixing friends one time.
Uh-oh.
And I have friends from the neighborhood come to a friend from. No, all right. I have friends from the school come around to friends from the neighborhood. Because I went to school. I went to Malvern, but I was in West Hempstead. So West Hempstead and Malvern cats. So I have Malvern cats come to West Hempstead, and I was always at this one person's house. And then I was real cool with this other person that was around from school. And I brought him over to my man's house, and he left with something.
Oh, no.
And it was just like, ew.
Okay, wait.
Sit well. You know what I mean?
Did the friend know that he took something?
Nah.
It's just you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
Oh,
I mean, he showed me. He was like, yo, like,
I
had, you know what I mean? Like, yo, it was just like, nah, this is what I do.
Oh.
And I was like,
like, here's what I do. I stole something from your house already. You don't even know.
I don't kill.
Why you do that?
I don't kill. I steal.
Yo, Ron, I was waiting on that. I was waiting on that.
I had to ask you, like, yo, did you learn that was wrong? Because I'm like, in that moment, I didn't even imagine something like that could happen. I didn't know about mixing friends and mixing and matching people and doing all that.
Yo, he capping.
Well, all right. So in a situation like that, I think that you can't give your loyalty to somebody you don't really know, through and through. Because those are certain characteristics. Before you start to say you're friends with that person, I don't know. You should. Yeah, I think if you're vetting people, and especially when you're young, you don't do that. You just like, you might be hanging with somebody one day, and then all of a sudden you hanging with a new person, and y'all running hard for like a week or 2 weeks, and then you be like, oh, that's my homie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't get to, you don't really get to vet people.
Right.
But when it comes down to like longer term friends, you could see all the positive qualities, all the negative qualities that they have. And then by that point, you can decipher whether you want to keep that person as a friend and be loyal to them like you think they'll be loyal to you.
Yeah.
Or you're going to keep it moving because you don't like the qualities that person has.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So let's jump into different types of loyalty. All right. So some people would say like, all right, you got friends that give you like emotional support, people you could speak to about your shit or whatever, or you're going through some shit, they there for you.
Right.
Or you got people that your homies that'll keep secrets for you. And you got people that will defend you. You know what I mean? Also, or all the three. You know what I mean? But some people may use certain friends for different things, but as far as those characteristics, where do you like, as far as the loyalty that you give to your friends, do you do all three, or like it's like specific things for certain people, or?
It's definitely specific things for specific people, because I feel like loyalty is subjective. Everybody's definition of it is different.
Well, I forgot to ask this. Does everybody here consider themselves to be a loyal friend to their friends?
Yeah.
I don't think nobody would ever say they would. Like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
loyal.
All right. I'm loyal. I had to learn how to be loyal because I was a little green. I thought sometimes you could stay neutral on situations and still be loyal.
All right, give an example.
And I'm learning. All right. One cat. All right, so let's just say the cat that stole something out the other cat's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he did find out, you know, where do I go? Like who do I be? You know, who am I loyal to? Or even better.
Are you loyal to the friend, or are you loyal to what's right? What trumps what in any situation?
Well, let me ask you a question. Okay, let's use the neutrality angle that you were going through.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, you're in two friends, right? One doesn't like. I think friend one would understand that you had to bark on them, right?
Yeah.
Because listen, your loyalty only lies that you didn't go back to the other friend and say that he stole something.
Exactly.
Right. That's your only line as far as neutrality goes.
But you're being loyal to one person, but being unloyal to the other.
No. Because listen, nobody can say that you knew that, right? But let's just say the other friend comes back to you and says, "Yo, your man stole something from," you know what I mean?
All right.
I don't
Can I say this though?
I just want to finish the
okay, go ahead, finish.
I'm just saying, you know, if you go to friend B and be like, "Yo, listen, bro, you know, my man was bugging, you know what I'm saying? I got on the nigga about that, you know what I'm saying? That's my fault, you know what I mean, for bringing son through." If you could take ownership for bringing the missing, you know, the messed up link through,
okay.
You know, your friend could be tight, but he would have to respect, yo, so, you know, all right, no doubt, it's all good. Even if you had to go as far as to be like, yo, listen, whatever it was, yo, bro, you know what I mean? I'll replace it. You know what I mean? If you take ownership of the fuck up, that's the thing. See, people don't take ownership of the fuck ups. Right. They get defensive. You know what I mean? What the fuck? How am I supposed to know he's supposed to take it? You know what I mean? Nah, the simple thing is I brought him there. Yeah, you know, son, my bad. I didn't even know son was on that type of time. I got on. I had to tell son, yo, you know what I mean? You know, and then to friend one, it's the same exact thing. Yo, fam, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't bringing you over.
Expand on neutrality, right? Let's just say
we all got grimy friends.
Let's just say it worked out just like that, right? Now I'm having a barbecue, and friend one that got something taken from him, he never want to see son again. Well, like I not invite the other one around? That's where I'm like neutral. Like, all right.
Well, there's a level.
Do I cut somebody off?
There's a level of grimy. There's a level of grimy. Let's say he bagged I don't know, you know, a couple of dollars or something on the table.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that egregious.
No, that's egregious. You know, or let's say that he bagged his charger or something like that. Right. That's like a petty thief thing. Yeah, you can invite both, you know, but like I said, your goal is to replace what was missing as the one who brought the link through, who orchestrated everything. You replace it and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, friend B is gonna be like, yo, listen, just keep son over, you know what I mean? Keep son away from keep him over there, you know what I mean? And but you're right. Yeah, maybe you might have to maybe cut.
You have to. See, that's the thing. People. And this is what I realized that we don't do is that we try to keep shit together, right? And it's like, dude, you put me in a position where I had to explain for another nigga, for somebody else about what you did, right? I don't want to go through that. So it's hazardous for me to be friends with you like that. You understand what I'm saying? No. All right. Now,
wait, the whole friendship going?
No, if first of all, we're not friends, and I don't know that you klepto and you steal. You understand what I'm saying? And then I should know that, you know, I shouldn't bring you around. I'm not gonna be responsible for you. That's my friend that steals. Now I'm not bringing over nobody crib. I'm not inviting him to nobody crib. I know, you know what I mean?
Fool me once.
If something come up missing in my crib, I'm probably gonna, now we got friends. Everybody has friends that have issues or whatever. Nobody's perfect, right? And I don't think I have any friends that steal, right?
Right.
But some people
Anymore.
do. Some people do though.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's what goes back to the honesty thing, right? Right? Because if you're honest with who you have around you, then you kind of already know, like, you know what, this setting ain't for this person.
All right, so
you know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't addressed his personal issues yet. So I'm not gonna set someone up for failure. Because you got to know your audience. Right?
All right, so let me ask you this though. Do you think, like, if you were straight up honest, and I'm not sure, you may be straight up honest with all your friends. Do you think you would have that many friends if you were honest with everybody?
That's why I don't have no friends like that right now. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. You know, we get older, we evolve.
Yeah.
We curate. You know, we become better versions
you
of
did
ourselves.
say that though. You did say honesty is curating the truth, not necessarily.
But the curation of honesty is that, you know what? If I'm not capable of sitting these individuals down and giving them a real conversation where they're able to be open-minded and be receptive, then you know what? I have to be the bigger person and separate myself because they're not gonna get it. You know what I mean? And that's the honesty in it. The honesty is that you can't get this truth because you ain't ready for it. And if I gave it to you, it would just mess things up even worse because you're just not receptive. Yeah. So, like, a part of that honesty is knowing when, where, and who.
Okay.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Gotcha. I had initially let off with a question for you, and it was about what do you give to different friends when we're talking about emotional support, keeping secrets, defending a friend, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was saying, are you different things to different friends or different types of loyalty that you give to different friends?
No, I think my baseline is there. I think my baseline is, you
can do that for all of them.
Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree.
For a good time, yo.
I would agree.
Like, yo, first of all, don't call me if you trying to, if you're not trying to hear the truth. Don't call me if it's not good. And if you're trying to de-escalate a situation, don't call me, because I'm always going to amp the set. You know, I know what I am for certain people, and I know, like, I don't take it personal. Like, if something happens in a friend group and I'm the last to hear about it, I understand why, because I was no good to that situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the person that's going to throw gasoline on it. You know, because I'm gonna say how I feel in that moment, and I understand. But I'm here for emotional support. I'm great in a breakup. I'll kick a bitch back in with a nigga for 2 weeks. You call me, you breaking up. You know what I mean?
You can't go back once they speak to you, right? You like the nail in the coffin.
Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back. So if you rocky, I understand. Like, if it's rocky and you talk to everybody else and it was me last, if I'm the last to find out, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I understand where I stand in, certain friend groups, and, I try to keep it honest, and I try to stay loyal. And I have to learn. Like, it's been tested plenty of times, but, I have to learn.
To you, is loyalty time bound?
Time bound. Like, it's
like, all right, is it, this dude has been my friend for 6 months or a year, and this person's been my friend for 10 years, so I'm more loyal to the 10-year friend versus
definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Time in definitely counts. Like, it definitely strengthens loyalty.
I wouldn't necessarily agree. Because,
okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it depends on a lot of different factors. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm more loyal. I think I'm more or less that once you get my loyalty, you're on the level of everybody else. Even if it's somebody I've been friends with 20 years,
Mhm.
if I've accepted you into that category
Mhm.
of friendship,
Yeah.
you get the same loyalty as everybody else. It's like, all right, you get your what is it when you get your pension or whatever? When you what is it?
Oh, vested.
You're vested. You're fully vested. You're fully vested with me. Yes.
Got you.
So
you're not a believer that someone is owed loyalty through their actions. Someone held you down in a tough situation that doesn't grant them a certain loyalty over other people, or not over other people, because that's weird, but just holding people down, like in certain situations.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Right.
it don't like we could been in a gunfight together, right?
Mm.
And this person could have loaned me some money.
Right.
They both get the same shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, I can't give more. Like all right, the loyalty is at 10, you get 10, you get 10. It's not like, all right, this was more serious than this situation, so you get more loyalty. You win there.
Truth. You seen Creed 3?
Nah.
Anybody else seen it? All right, there's a situation
Why you
in it.
like that?
Not for real. Like, weird movie. Okay, my fault. Nah, I watched it over the holiday weekend. It was one of those movies on my list to catch up on.
I gotta catch up on it too then.
Nah, there was the situation where Creed, Michael B. Jordan's character, he had got into a situation young with Jonathan Major's character. And Jonathan Major's character
I did kind of see the movie now that's yeah.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw.
All right,
part,
he went to jail on the strength of Michael B. Jordan's character, right? Then when he came home, Michael B. Jordan's character kind of felt like he went away for like 10 or like 15 years. When he came home, it was kind of like Michael B. Jordan's character didn't feel like he owed him nothing. But I'm watching the movie, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone, because I was like, yo, you owe this man your life.
It's some niggas that do that.
What's that?
I never been to jail, but I feel like if like you go to jail, right? It's a nigga gonna show you some type of loyalty because he wants you to owe him something. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think that shit happens in the world, where it's like a nigga will see that you got some type of potential, you got something that they could probably get from you, and they show their loyalty in order to
I
get
think
something from you.
I think
in the future.
That's some real shit right there.
You know what I mean?
That's some calculated.
I think they calculate shit like that.
And I think that's so relevant, and me myself personally, I lead with such a clean heart and so clean intentions, because I want to be clean. It don't got nothing to do with, not protect.
Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, I think we got.
Yeah, we rocking.
Yeah. There are some people that I don't want to say that they are that calculated, right? Like there are dudes that don't know how to just be a regular friend. Right. And it might be somebody like, yo, I'm a wild nigga. I know how to fight. So the way I show my loyalty to people is I'll fight. I'll defend you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to just be cool with you and just sit and talk with you and just build a relationship
Well, what
like
if
that.
you know? All right, but
like
I mean,
I'm a crash out.
We're
So
painting it a
that's
certain
how.
way. We're painting someone that defends their friend's honor as a crash out, which is like baseline for loyalty. What if you're the bigger friend and someone's picking on your smaller friend, and you fight for that friend? Like there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually honorable. Like you're not letting anybody pick on your peoples, right?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay,
but
still don't have to have like a negative intention to it.
If I'm saying as if someone doesn't, I'm not gonna say they don't know how to be a friend per se, and then like, all right, like if you my homie, I'm like, yo, you don't gotta do that. Like we friends. You don't gotta do all of this, that, and the third. You don't gotta fight. You don't gotta wild out. You gotta crash out, nothing like that. Nah, we homies or whatever. You don't have to do that to prove yourself. Like people try to prove themselves.
So you say that, and then you go out Friday, and then he gets watch you get your ass beat.
No. If it's a certain level. It's a certain it's a certain level. Like, all right, I'm not gonna be like, all right, yo, you my bodyguard, go fight, and I'm gonna sit here and watch you fight.
That's an extreme. You know what I mean? No one said that, but younger when everybody was going out, even if you couldn't fight, you were.
Like my friends' loyalty. I would expect all of us to fight. You understand what I'm saying? If we came together and you got an issue, we should crash out together, right? Not just one person or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying certain people, like, they don't know what they bring to the table. Some people feel like they're inadequate. They're not enough. So it's like, this is what I got to do in order to be in the group. This is my role, right? I just can't be a regular nigga. I got to be a wild nigga. I got to be this. I got to be that, because that's my role.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. So that's all I'm saying. That's the point I was trying to make with that.
Truth, you ever had your loyalty tested?
I can't say yes.
Okay.
I think I've always been in a position to show where I stand.
Nice.
And what I'm standing on. So
nice.
I don't think any of that's been questioned. If I'm being honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Young, I had two good friends kind of fall out. Major fallout. But these are two good friends. And we really kind of couldn't parse of what the fallout was about. Somebody was definitely aggrieved, but we really couldn't confirm that the other friend actually did it. And that's where like the neutrality really was uncomfortable, and I really felt like I had to pick a side.
So eventually, you weren't loyal enough to say, we don't know. I trust him. I'm loyal to this person, so I'm gonna believe it. He said he didn't do what he said he did.
Well, that's called neutral. That's called B. Because that's exactly what I did.
Well, hold on, GB. Is there such thing as loyalty to the squad, where you don't have to necessarily pledge allegiance? You can just, okay, for instance, having two friends, one does something to the other one. I feel like if you have, or if people can identify you as a loyal person, right? If your characteristics are loyal already, then I don't think anybody could blame anybody for, staying in contact with you. You know what I mean? It's kind of
yeah.
I think
I didn't get any repercussions from it. I kind of stayed neutral in the situation till everything worked itself out. But it was uncomfortable.
So, are you friends with both people still?
Friends, yeah, friend, like a day one friend, A1, and then the other person is an acquaintance at this point.
Okay.
At this point, so they weren't at the time. They were a friend then.
At the time, everybody was even. Everybody was
so the one that level was the committed, that you possibly committed the offense against the other person. That's an acquaintance now.
Yeah.
So you kind of made the decision.
After it's been a while.
So you weren't technically, like what you said, you were loyal to the person because evidently you're not friends with that person. So you pick
in the
a side.
moment, it was uncomfortable. You know, when people like, yo, you gotta.
Mm-hmm. But you made a decision.
We're talking about 20 years later, though. Yeah, it kind of grew.
And it had nothing to do with that situation.
No, well, that was a part of, everything. Once the truth came out, that definitely drove a wedge, but that neutrality, that being neutral within certain things, situation, it's a little uncomfortable,
So that was going to be my next question. So loyalty fades as time goes by. It's like if the bond between your friendship, if that fades, the loyalty fades with it.
Yeah. Truth. What you think?
You agree?
I I think if you honest, then it was never no real loyalty there in the beginning. Because once you saw that person's characteristics, it's like, yo, man, I can't be loyal to that. You know what I mean? You're not even. There's no self-preservation on your end. And where I'm trying to go is longevity. If you don't display longevity characteristics, even if you had a chip in your armor, I could help you build up, but you ain't showing no chip in your armor. You showing that you don't wear armor at all. So at that point, like, if I realize that my honesty won't penetrate, then I have to be truthful with myself and separate. At that point. And that's what he's really saying, in my opinion, as I'm listening. Is that he's saying, like, he understands the value of the two individuals, and both individuals display different characteristics. I'm going with the characteristics that show more of what I'm aligned with, outside of what I'm not aligned with. We don't have to keep that excess baggage around at all.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think we don't. I think we don't learn that until we get a bit older, because we have large groups of friends as we're younger, and you see how it dwindles down as we get older.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna paint a scenario for you guys. Right. So let's say one of your friends shares some private information about you. What would you do? Like, I guess that would be testing your loyalty. And what would you do about a situation like that?
So a close friend of mine went to someone else and told them something personal that I confided into them with.
Yeah.
It depends on the lines of relationship that's there. So if it's somebody a part of the crew,
like somebody it's supposed to be a loyal friend of yours,
tells another loyal friend,
I think that happens more than we know. I think it happens, I think that's a part of the equation, as far as because let's say that person doesn't know what to say in the moment, right? They might confide in somebody else to say, yo, my man was telling me, I didn't know. I just think it happens a lot. I don't think that's like a thing that doesn't happen.
What if it's in a gossip type of
and like he
situation?
said, if it's in the crew, well, that's nasty work. But like he said, if it's somebody in the crew,
that's
okay.
That's what I want to know.
Let's say I'm in trouble.
Like, is it? Could we direct this question to one friend in the crew telling another friend?
Because if I'm in trouble and truth comes to me,
yeah,
like, well, if I go to truth and I'm in a certain amount of trouble, let's just say, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He goes to our third party friend, son, he came to me and said such and such, but I don't have,
I mean,
right?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I won't even tell my own grandmother something that my brother told me that I really probably wouldn't agree with, and I knew my grandmother wouldn't agree with. But you know what? I'm not telling grandma. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we all in alignment with each other in in a harmony. So it don't make no sense to disturb the neighbor if I can hold it down. It's not that serious.
Yeah. How about pillow talking?
I don't condone that. On no angle.
Nah. Okay.
Pillow talking is dangerous.
I got caught pillow talking. That shit felt nasty, yo. That felt nasty. I still feel nasty, yo.
Because it came back.
Thank God I was good. Yeah,
because it
came back.
You only felt bad because it came back. That's the only reason why.
Nah, it felt I remember that feeling, and it was years ago, and I felt that feeling felt gross, and it was like, yo, you know what? I never want to feel like this. I was lucky enough that friend extended me grace, and I learned from that grace, but that feeling, that's terrible. That's a terrible feeling, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you in a situation, if you were in the same scenario, one of your good friends that your loyal friends is told some private shit about you outside of the crew.
Yeah, you got caught, yo. Yeah, you got caught. Because I know what happens, but you got caught. There was a lack of listen, when you tell somebody something, you have to expect that it's going to go somewhere. So everybody confides in somebody, but it's how strong that person that you confide in bond is. Now, loose lips sink ships. You know what I mean? So we understand there's some level of telephone that's going to get played, but now if you got a loose lip, in your vicinity, that's loose. That loose lip is in my vicinity.
I'm just saying, though, Ron, and respectfully to everybody, like your lips can't be that loose that you're telling yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I ain't telling on myself.
Yeah.
Feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like, it's a great thing to have a bond in a relationship intimately, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yo, there's certain things that I'm only telling myself.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you that comfortable with telling the things that you will only tell yourself to someone else, then it don't need to be sacred no more.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you do your dirt all by your lonely.
Got to.
Right.
There's some, that saying, I'm taking that shit with me to the grave.
Yeah.
Most people don't do that though.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. You know what I mean?
Class A.
And it doesn't have to be negative.
Nah, yeah.
It doesn't have to be negative. It's just something that you felt like keeping to yourself.
Right.
And that's okay.
We got those.
Yeah. People like the gossip though. But yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of even I think I expect that there's going to be a certain level of pillow talk, so I would kind of filter.
Oh, definitely.
What I'd say to people in general, generally speaking.
Right. That's smart.
And
cut the middle.
And I think I have a semi tight circle. I think I got a tight circle of people, and everybody is kind of cool. It gets kind of sticky when you got different groups of friends.
Yeah.
All of my friends are pretty cohesive. They all fuck with each other, so everybody knows each other. And the loyalty that I got to this person, they have that loyalty to that person. You know what I mean?
It's all extended.
Yeah, it's all extended.
Right.
But I don't know. It's certain things that it might be somebody might say something about somebody in the crew. Somebody might have a situation outside of the relationship that you can't say, but it might be going, you might speak to this person or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's group chats going on. Might be about somebody else that's, you know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah.
It gets kind of
in writing,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Your loyalty ever got tested, bro?
Has my loyalty ever got tested? I think so. And I'm not sure if I did well. I'm not sure if I passed the test like with like flying colors, because when it comes to defending friends, right? Let's just say you have a friend, I'm giving an example, and certain characteristics about that friend, you know about that friend, right? But then the outside world sees certain characteristics about that friend, right? And you just having a conversation with an associate who's not a part of your core friend group.
Yeah.
And they like, yo, yeah, I don't fuck with son. Yeah, I don't fuck with your man like that. He kind of, he's slick nigga, he this, he that, da da da. And it's like, oh shit, like, where do you go? You know what I mean? It's not like the nigga like totally disrespecting, like, yo, bro, chill. You know what I mean? But it's like he's saying how he feels about this particular person, right? And it's like, all right, should I be on some like, nah, stop. Now I'm not going back and forth. I'm like, okay, all right, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, all right, whatever. Exactly. He's still my man, but I'm like, all right, should I have told the person like, nigga, don't keep the nigga name out your mouth, da da da, that and the third. But he's saying shit that other people have said. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a general consensus.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, uncomfortable.
Yeah, man, that's a sticky one. Because you know why? Like, most people won't talk shit to me about somebody else. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. They're just not. Like, I don't have a history of. What if it's not shit though? It's kind of like, I mean, the way that I operate, the way that I operate, I think that I've seen and experienced enough negativity that if I feel negativity crawling up the wall, I gotta curb it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not an easy thing. That kind of puts you on the spotlight in a lot of places, especially in the workplace.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because I'm not the guy that you could come to and talk about somebody else. So you'll see me and you'll be like, oh, I really want to talk to him. I really want to tell him some shit. And I just got that look like, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? I don't absorb that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's just everybody's different. So it's like, you know, people come to people who they believe that they can get over on in those areas, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You can get over on me in other areas, like shit that I'm oblivious to. But when it comes to like drama,
nah.
The
truth. Let me give you a little pushback on that. What's the difference between getting over on somebody and then confiding in them?
Right. So, getting over on somebody is more like, you know, that person is not going to give you a sensible response.
Okay.
You know that. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah, you know. I'm going to get over on this motherfucker because this person is not going to give me anything I'm going to walk away with intelligently, right? When you confide in a person, you know this person has the ability to take what you're saying and offer you something insightful. Nice. You know?
Nice.
I'm not confiding in somebody that I already can see that the bandwidth of their ability to be open-minded and receptive is not high. You know, I'm going to somebody that shows me that they have OG status, and I could drop these things on you, and you could regurgitate some powerful stuff.
Nice. What's that?
Question.
What's up?
If your friend is making a bad decision, does loyalty mean staying silent or speaking up?
Loyalty definitely means speaking up.
You don't think it's both?
Nah.
That's cold blooded.
Yeah, staying silent is almost like you watching them die slow.
If a nigga cheating on his girl, you're not gonna go tell his girl and chastise him and then go tell
You're
his
not gonna tell his girl.
You're gonna stay silent.
No,
You're gonna
staying silent. When I heard you say staying silent, I mean,
oh, you mean not say nothing
to
him?
him.
Yeah, you're right.
Like staying silent. I'm not. Like,
wait, hold on, wait though. That's a heavy one, because like I've been in that situation a little bit. You know, where it's like, damn, you in a committed situation.
Yeah.
There's vows that have been taken.
All right.
And you want to sit and talk with me about.
But the friend wants you to stay silent.
Wait, hold on.
You trying to get props? No, the friend trying to get props.
No, maybe not props.
Wait, hold on.
They want you to stay silent.
Hey, yo.
That's why you're their friend.
Yo, Ron, respectfully, this guy Cool was in the car asking me about academics.
Oh, yeah, okay.
His ability to be very open-minded about a basketball star. Right?
Yeah.
And it kind of brings me to this space, right? It's like, yo, that's not your business.
Yeah.
Not your business.
Not your business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? But at the same time, Ron, you acting like, but if you loyal, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you address that?
I guess yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying, because it's like, all right, I'm not loyal to your girlfriend, I'm not loyal to your wife or whatever.
Right.
I'm loyal to you, and I guess I'm loyal to the point where I'm telling you this is a bad decision.
No, he loyal to Drake. That's why he kicking homeboy back in. Like that's the only loyalty that's there.
Kicking his back in.
Yeah. That's like that's the only loyalty there, and that just goes across any kind of man code, any kind of loyalty
violation.
And let's bring that man code. Is there a general loyalty amongst men?
Yes.
Like it's across the board.
I think if you really, really, really homeboy, and y'all grew up together and y'all homeboys, and you see your homeboy is falling in the lines of destruction,
right?
And that means that their marriage is at a level you gotta. I believe my opinion is that you gotta pull your boy to the side and just say, "Yo, look, fam, you doing too much."
But let me ask you this, right? Stay right there. You're pulling your homeboy to the side. You got another homeboy that's like, yo, what's going on? You fuck shorty? Yo, how was it? Da-da-da. And he wants to hear all the play-by-plays of the extra situation that dude has, right?
Yeah.
Is he less loyal than you are? Are you a better friend? Like, how do you
in the moment, I'm not thinking about who's the best friend, right? But I'm also thinking that everybody doesn't always have you at best interest.
Some people, some dudes or some women might feel like I show my loyalty by supporting you. I'll support your good decisions. I'll support your bad decisions. Yeah. If you want to have an affair, hey, go at it. It makes you feel better. I want you to feel great. I want you to live your life.
Then you
right?
don't care.
You
don't care, right? Because if you willing,
I think it's a matter of perspective, depending on the person.
Well, that's enabling.
Yeah. I mean, I think that most people have a level of common sense. Commonly, I don't want you to fall down a flight of stairs. If I could prevent you from falling down a flight of stairs, and another friend is like, nah, you can slide down them stairs. Just put some honey and wax. Slide down. You feel me? Right. I'm looking at that friend that's saying honey and wax, like, yo, you stupid motherfucker, like, don't you know it's still an opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't know, but I mean, and I got to be that much honest with myself to understand that all of those type of individuals around me is confusing.
It
So
is
I just
okay.
rather stay alone.
But the thing is, people, they support, or their loyalty is based on their own experience, right?
Mhm.
So
Explain that a little bit more.
I can't tell you who's right or who's wrong, right? Because that same person that says, "Yo, where are you having an affair?" Yo, how shorty in bed?
Mhm.
Yo, she got a fat ass, did this, that, and the third. But when you lose your relationship, they be like, all right, let's go to the club, let's get you another woman. They'll support you in every way, right? That don't, they're not necessarily, now they could have told you, don't jeopardize your relationship, this, that, and the third. And maybe the person who's having the affair really wasn't happy in their marriage, right? And it's like, all right, well, who's to say who's right or who's more loyal, or if loyalty is based on helping you not make a bad decision? Or maybe the person feels like that's in the relationship saying like, this marriage was a bad decision. But the other person that's like, yo, all right, I'm with you. You want to have an affair? Yo, do your thing. All right, if she find out, I ain't gonna say nothing. But if you want to hit the clubs or whatever, and you want to find a new chick, find a new wife, right. I'm supporting you. Right. I'm loyal to you in that way. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we can't, it's kind of like it's a thin line, or and it's depending on certain life experiences and stuff like that, or what somebody's going through. You never know, right? It might be a nigga to say, yo, you dead broke, you need money. Yo, I don't want you to be broke. I hustle, I could throw you a little pack or whatever like that. Now you can go to jail, but for you don't want to be poor right now. You money, right? And I'm loyal to you. I'll front you the shit because you're my homie. You're loyal to you, like, even in bad decisions. But if that's that person's life experience, right? They don't know what it is to be on the right side of the law. They don't know what it is to be in a committed relationship. So it's like, all right, my decisions are based on my life experience, right? And the way I support and the way I'm loyal to my friends is based on my life experience. You know what I mean? Right. So they might feel like this is the right thing to do for me. Yeah. Yeah. But we would be chastising them, because it's like, all right, why are you going to tell somebody to take a penitentiary chance? Why are you going to tell somebody to sacrifice their marriage for some extra situation? But some people just don't know. And you got people that say, I'm a Muslim and that's the best religion, right? And then somebody says, I'm a Christian, I'm the best religion. They both think they're right. But one will say the other one is wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But they're both faithful to whatever they believe in.
I think it's a magical thing to have friends that can support you in times where you feel like you need support, even if you're not making the best decisions. You get that encouragement. It's that boost of confidence to keep you pushing forward. But I guarantee you, that person that's receiving this boost of confidence knows which person is giving them the real antidote.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know. Yeah. They know if you stroking my ego or you putting me in the right direction for the long term. Mm-hmm. And I think you made a marvelous point of view. And that's a very difficult thing, because you do have those people that will support you from the breakup to the strip club to the new girlfriend to the new situation.
Yeah, like
all the way through
and around again.
And they feel like what they're doing is right,
but they only get called on when it's hard times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because that's the enabler.
Yeah. And you know what? I would have to I'm kind of disputing my point, because I know people that will say, like, I knew I shouldn't have called you. I should have called such and such.
You feel me?
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the part.
But not to say that that other person is terrible. They're just like, all right, yo, I resonate more on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You might be on some, on this other side.
Yeah.
And however it plays out. But I'm not saying that because I feel like I do things the quote unquote right way or I would say more of a righteous way, right? That doesn't mean that I'm more loyal to that person than the other person is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah. You don't always gotta agree in loyalty. Like you could be objective and you don't gotta be a yes man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone could come to you and you be like, yo, I had this argument with my wife last night and such and such and such. And you could tell them, like, I think you was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a conversation between us two on the phone. We're like, yo, she kind of had a point, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can look at it this way, look at it this way. Boom, 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 boom. You're helping your friend grow. And that's loyalty. Your loyalty isn't like, yo, just keep letting them bump his head over and over again. I know you don't really agree with emotional intelligence, but sometimes helping someone get through something emotionally, intelligently is helping them, is being loyal. You don't always gotta agree. And some people will be like, yo, I can't be friends with someone who doesn't agree with, who doesn't ride with me 24/7 on every situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes that person, all right, if you call that person and they're always disagree with you, then maybe you guys don't align. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But 20%, if you call somebody and be like, yo, maybe you could have handled that conversation a little difficult. A little differently. Or maybe you could have, that situation. You don't see where you were a little wrong in that? Or this breakup. All right. She was a little foul, but you don't see where you played into this situation a little bit. Those conversations are part of loyalty. Loyalty is helping your people grow. Just being apathetic and just letting situations just ride and just letting the friendship just kind of go. I don't really think that's part of being loyal.
Do you think you're more loyal to your friends, or you think your friends are more loyal to you, or you think it's about 50-50?
I think it's even, because we support each other in different ways. I'm the friend that if something, I'm gonna be objective. You know what I mean? If you fucked up in a situation, if you call me and you got a situation at work and you run it down, even with my wife, like she'll call me and she'll be mad about something that happened at work, and I can tell her, I'm like, yo, shorty was kind of right. She hate that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's not received well, but it's who I am. And I think anybody who knows me will tell you, like, G gonna kind of tell you, like, if you want to hear you're right and if you're wrong, don't call me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's in the open, if it's in the public, then you're right. You know what I mean? When we get back and we're talking, I'm gonna let you know that you could have handled that situation.
Okay.
Differently.
Truth, you think you're more loyal to your friends than they are to you, or you think it's about 50-50?
I think it's about 50-50.
Okay. I think it depends on the friends. But you know what? It could be more or less just different ways. Right?
Because it would feel unhealthy, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel good if you were more loyal to somebody than they were to you. Like, what does that feel like?
I got to think about it like this, right? Because I got friends that if they ask me for something, I'll be like, all right, I got you. And then I'd be like, yo, can you do this? Like, damn, nigga, like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but are they going to do it? Are they going to do it?
They're going to do it, though. That's what I'm saying. They're going to do it, but you got to hear about it.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, that's why I thought about it. I'm like, yo, it's just like they go about shit different than I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, you can't expect everybody to do shit exactly the way you do shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's why I said 50-50, because everybody has different thresholds, and if you respect the people that you consider your circle,
Yeah,
you know their boundaries,
Yeah.
you know their limits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But emergency is an emergency, and I feel like everybody in my circle, if there's an emergency, I can call on them.
Mhm.
stop, drop, everybody come.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
If it's an emergency,
Mhm.
my guy's gotta. That's the code.
You ever test a friend's loyalty?
No.
Yeah,
If it has to happen real time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
yeah. What that look like?
I don't know. Like you might
Yeah.
send the chick that you fucking with, like, see if you flirt with him, if he'll go with it or whatever.
That's setting people up for failure.
Like that.
Yeah,
That's
that's setting
a
people
YouTube
up for
channel
failure.
out there. I think it's called what, Max TV or something like that. Where it's called Loyalty Test.
Oh
Yeah.
I've
You saw it?
well, I don't know if it's the same channel, but I've seen those type of shows
Where
or
they
type of
send
clips.
people, like these are people in relationships,
Yeah.
and they put them in situations where they test their loyalty, and they fail like 90% of the time.
Well, what's that on Hot 97 in the morning where they do the
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Ride or
that
Die?
yeah. Loyalty.
Yeah, the ride or die where they gotta drop
Right.
something in.
They
Yeah.
also got some shit on Instagram when the guy come up to him, to a couple, and they say, "Oh, show your phone. You know, switch phones.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Switch phones.
Yeah.
All that shit is I don't know. I
That's
don't know about that shit.
cold-blooded.
Switch your phone, man.
Yeah,
You
but
better pass
I
that
don't
phone.
I don't try to test anything because ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? And I really feel like I know my personnel, and it's certain things you just don't do with certain people. You know what I mean? Like it's like, all right, you might not you might not leave your girl around this person. You might not, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't feel that way per se.
Mr. Steal your girls in your circle, nigga.
Yo, you might not, like, yo, if like, all right, this person,
that's a wild nickname, yo. But
yeah, it might be like, all right, yo, this person's mad cool or whatever like that, but now we might not do no business together, or you know, shit like that. Like you don't do money situations with that person, you don't do this with that person, but y'all all cool, y'all all tight. But I don't know, is that when I think about it, when I say it out my mouth, it's like, all right, is that real loyalty? If you can't, you know, is loyalty perfection where it's like,
listen,
nah, this person will never do nothing negative.
Let's talk about it
at all.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. We in hour 2 of this conversation. Loyalty to friends is transactional, and it's conditional, right?
This whole thing is transactional. I like that.
Right now, let's get to the real meat of this shit. Let's talk about relationships where loyalty is really tested. Let's talk about our old folks. Do we owe our parents any? Like, do we owe our parents loyalty?
I think so. Yeah.
That Christmas when she held us down with that Nintendo, I owe you for life, ma. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do we owe
all right
for those sacrifices for bringing us into this world? Like, what do we owe our parents for?
I believe so. Like right now, I don't have the same relationship with my pops that I used to have in the past. But if God forbid something happened or he needed me for something,
right,
I would be there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we don't speak every day or anything like that.
Right.
But you know, if something happened and it was, you know, serious or whatever, or unserious, if you just call me, you know, it's not, I would be there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think absolutely. I don't think
this is out of a sense of duty.
I don't, honest, on some real shit. Nah, because I got to think about what I'm about to say. Because I think if I not everybody, because I was about to say, if I ever fucked with you, you definitely got something. Like if you needed me or whatever in the future, I would,
What you mean? Like if you were ever friends with anybody ever?
Nah, it's not because I'm like, it's people that
come on, nigga. They give you half a peanut butter jelly sandwich in kindergarten, nigga.
Nah, but because there's certain people that, they on the other side where it's like, don't call me, like I don't fuck with you at all.
Like if I can, like I got, I got some cash on me, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's transactional because unless we had like a real like, yo, this is done, type of situation, right?
But your folks, your old folks, you know what I mean, like truth. Anything on that?
Parents, loyalty to your parents. I think there's a level of some unwritten law. Some unwritten laws there.
Yeah.
And I believe in that saying, honor thy parents for your days shall be long on this earth. So,
talk about it.
If we moving with that, then it's bigger than loyalty. It's a commandment that we maintain a healthy space, but a healthy loyalty.
No, real talk. Yeah. Yeah.
Healthy space though.
And they feed off of each other.
Yeah, they feed off each other. That's a fact.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because Ron broke it down right. It's like I don't speak to you every day. But if you really were in a position when you needed something, I would like to be there for you.
Right. Wendy Williams is on the Breakfast Club. She's in the conservative shit where she doesn't really have access to her money or anything like that. And
that shit is weird as hell to me.
It is weird. I've tried to look up what can put you in that situation and things like that, where she has no control of her money, no control of anything. But a lot of people are saying that if her family would initially have stepped up and took care of her, like they're almost protecting her from her own family because they were preying on her. So they're protecting her money that she can have a fruitful rest of her life. Because if they left it alone, everybody with all the scavengers were gonna, come in. Gotcha. But it's like to have her put up somewhere. It's like to look, and then it's talking about that she's suffering from dementia and things like that. And it kind of, my parents are in good health and everything, but one day I'm preparing myself one day to have to like take care of my parents. Do you owe your parents to take care of them?
Yeah, I think if you've had, I guess I'm not gonna say a good relationship. If you had a decent relationship with your parents, and it's like, they didn't, they ain't do nothing crazy,
right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Is it foul to put your parents in like a home?
No, I don't think it's foul to put your parents.
I don't know,
because I know it.
I know the circumstances, and I know there are things out of people's control. But
my grandmother went to a home,
right,
but she has 3 sons. I don't know how you guys take that, but I feel like when
any of the sons married?
No,
so she ain't got no daughters. So yeah,
exactly. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes down to dudes and dealing with the elderly and shit like that. They're gonna leave it in somebody else's hand unless they have a wife or a girlfriend or something like that that's gonna step up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like my wife, she already has it in her head, like, yo, if something was to happen with your mom's, she's coming to stay with us. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
those are real conversations that people have.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? So, but if I was a single dude, I'd probably be like, all right, you call my brother. Like, where you gonna send us some shit? You know what I mean?
No,
so, you just never know. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think we do owe it to our parents. You know what I mean? If they looked out for us, I think that's the least we could do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Truth, anything on that or?
Nah, just absorbing it all, I think that it's positive.
Right.
I think that there is a sense of loyalty with your parents that you need to have.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it has to be something crafted within you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can't be fake. You gotta kind of know, like, yo, this is what the plan is.
Right.
I have a question. Does what they've done for you equate to the loyalty you give back to them?
Yeah.
Because I think
What do you mean? Like, if they were a great parent, they get a nice ass
well,
nursing home.
Not saying they
if
get
they
a
don't,
nice ass nursing home, but I mean, you know, my point is this, right? If you, well, let's say, okay, a nursing home, I feel like is if you don't have the means or you don't have the facility to house
Or time.
or maybe time. Well, like I said,
I would say it's more or less like having care around the clock.
Yeah.
Well, no, well, my thing is if you can afford, because nursing homes are not cheap.
No, they're
very
cheap.
expensive.
They are.
So if you have the means to fund a nursing home, you could fund an aid around the clock, damn near. It's probably less to fund a nurse around the clock than a home.
Well, a lot of times the nursing homes too is that goes off for your Medicaid, your Medicare.
Well,
Security.
you know, if
that depends on where you're gonna go.
No,
yeah,
I'm just saying,
you know,
if you're gonna go to some extravaganza,
it's some shit that's private pay. You ain't gonna, you gotta pay out of your pocket for that shit. Yeah,
but you got some stuff.
If you do go off of your like insurance or something like that, they're gonna sell off all your stuff.
Yeah,
like, you're not gonna have like a house or nothing like that. They ain't gonna everything.
I mean, because it's all a you know, it's business.
Yeah.
So they want to make sure that they prioritize your business for their benefit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if we're privileged enough to have homes and spaces, we can take care of our ancestors, because that's what it really is.
Right.
That's an ancestor.
Well said.
You know what I mean?
Living ancestor.
That's a living ancestor.
Yeah.
Whether however you want to calculate.
Yeah.
And we have the ability and the resources to care for our ancestors.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's our obligation.
Real talk.
I think it's past loyalty. Right. I think it's an obligation to take care of our ancestors. Because you know why? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm still having this conversation with my daughter. I'm just like, you know, it's unfortunate that a lot of people in our community, we're quick to kind of say, yo, when you turn 18, I want you out. You know, when you finish high school, get a job and get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, based on my experiences, I haven't seen that in outside of our culture. You know, they'll nurture their kids. They'll nurture them through college. They'll say, hey, look, we don't need you paying anything right now. We need you to, this investment is for you to finish out and be the best that you can be. So you can then double back when you're sturdy, when you're stable, and you can help us slide through. I just feel like we dropped the ball in that area.
Yeah.
Like, if we're privileged enough to be, you know, lucrative, it's our duty to step in and do something for the ancestors.
Yeah.
You know, collectively or individually.
Real talk. Well said. Well said. And I'm not the kind of guy that does this, but when I was in the residential, you know, I'm in the service in the industry, but when I was on a residential side, I would go into different people's household. And again, I'm not the kind of person that compares Black culture to other races, but Indians and East Indians, East Asians and Indians, you will go into the house and it will be 3 generations of people in one house. There will be the college kids and there will be the elders, you know, and there will be shrines for our deceased, people too.
Yeah.
They would have incense lit and candles lit and pictures and everything like that.
Mm.
And it makes you think. It makes you think, and yeah, it's just conversations that need to be had. If you haven't had those conversations, with your loved ones, maybe you should start, talking about it
Yeah.
and how they would like to be taken care of in a later stage, because we kind of owe them. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Are your baby gonna take care of you?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
How about
Which
that?
Which kid do you think is gonna take more care of you? Which
I
kid's gonna take
can't
more?
say right now, because right now it's like
All right,
you got two different age
Camera-
groups.
They
Camera
both
two.
off Adele. They
Camera
both off
two.
Adele.
Truth.
Nah. One is like super like I would think that he would do it, but
Yeah.
she's like a preteen, so she's
Right.
like, fuck you. Like I don't even want to be near you. You know what I mean? So
Right.
one dude, one kid always like super loving, and the other one is like, you come in the room and they leave the room. You know what I mean? So it's like that. So
A cold word.
Come on, Truth.
Cold
Which
word.
one? Which one is gonna take care of you tomorrow?
True. How many babies you got again?
5.
5. Beautiful.
I think.
so somebody
Somebody gonna take
One
care
gonna
of
take
you.
care of you, baby.
Somebody gonna take care of you.
I think my oldest.
Nice.
I think they all will contribute.
Yeah.
But I think my oldest will take. I think she would take precedent and take the leadership role on that, the decision making.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Rolling Stone, so you know what I mean. It's hard to chip. It's hard to chip some pieces off my brick, but with God's grace.
Yeah.
But long story, I think my oldest would really kind of step in and kind of navigate for me, if that was the circumstance.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well said.
All right. So one more question and then we can wrap it up. I had a story earlier about like defending a friend while they weren't around. Have you ever had a situation like that where you had to do that?
Around. Like high school, maybe something like that. Like younger, like a lot younger, when it's like you're kind of like understanding who friends are, and you're kind of like figuring out things, but nothing later on in life.
I had to do that when I was here one time.
Oh hey.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember that.
I had to do that.
I remember that
one time.
You still tall too, nigga.
I had to do that when I was here one time.
Yeah.
And because it was past it wasn't it wasn't honest criticism. It was malicious a little bit. So the malicious intent I had to step in the way of. If it was, like you said, a criticism that we all know, I might have heard before, that person might have done that to you, right? You go, yeah, all right, well, they could be like that sometimes. You try to brush it off. You try to never mind it, right? I'll let you address it, but I'm gonna stop it there and we can move on.
Yeah.
When it's malicious, it's kind of like, okay, now I have to step up and I have to say something now, because it's not a it's not a good criticism here. Now this is here to harm. It was a comment to harm or whatever.
Yeah.
Or to catch a joke, like, you know what I mean? You try to catch a laugh. You know what I mean? I'll stop a laugh. Like, all right, you trying to, trying to make my friend the butt of your joke or whatever. And they're not here.
You know what I'm saying? Put smut on my name. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nigga, I owe you a
Now,
sandwich,
mind
nigga.
you, listen, hey, it was a risque situation, me doing that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be all honest here. It couldn't have worked out for me, but it was kind of like,
yeah.
In the way I even answered it was kind of in a respectful way, a little bit like, listen, I don't want to poke the bear, but yo,
All right.
hey, you know what I mean? Hello, I'm standing right here, type shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Yeah.
I'll say something like that. That's not nice.
Talk.
That's really mean of you. You know what I mean? To just make you, look at yourself. But it's not easy. especially let's just say if it's true.
Mm.
Or what that person is saying is kind of true, then that's when I feel like you just kind of,
That's when it hurt more. That's when it's like,
yeah, it's kind of like, I'll give you another example.
Mm.
I walked into a cipher one time. It was 2 girls, 2 guys. Okay, they were standing around me. I walk up, and one of the guys asks me, "Yo, you spoke to another friend of ours." So a friend of the 2 guys that are in the cipher.
Mm.
You spoke to such and such? Like, yeah, I hollered at him, Yo, I heard when the last time he spoke to his kid? Bruh. So now mind you, if it was just the 2 guys, it would have almost been a fair statement because we're close enough to like, it still would have been like, you know what I mean? But it would have been in a confidence space. This was outside of the confidence space because let's say one girl kind of knew maybe, but the other girl was
public
oblivious.
shame.
The other, yeah, it came off public shamey.
Right. Do some things warrant public shame? I feel like a deadbeat dad warrant public shame.
Even if that's your homie?
He wouldn't be my homie if he
I
was
think
a deadbeat dad.
but I think in the crew, public shame is okay. But I think when there's one other person outside of that cipher, it's not okay.
Non-cipher God.
Non-cipher God, non-cipher divine.
Truth. You ever had to defend a friend while he weren't around?
I can't say I have. I really can't. The tight circle I got with the cats I grew up with, I mean, the accountability level is so high that you can't be in a circle if we have to settle for talking about you to someone else behind your back, because it would take away what we stand for.
What if it's somebody outside the circle? Like you around another, you somewhere, and dude like, yo, such and such, yo, that nigga's, yo, he this, he that, and the third, or whatever. Da da da.
I would try to save that person's integrity, but at the same time allow my friend to vent. But draw that line like, hey, because it's happened before.
What I'm saying, the person that's saying it to you is not your friend.
Yeah,
that's like an associate.
Or the person that's saying it to me is not my friend?
Not your homie or anything like that.
Oh, now I'm dazing. You can't even get my attention that long. You're not in the circle. My circle is vulgar. We got a group chat right now. Like we are disrespectful. And it's so disrespectful. It's humorous. Because ain't no way you can you can't take it no other way. So damn, Ron, like now that you telling me like that, I'm dazing. You can't get with this. Like, hell no. Like, what? You an outsider? And you think you gotta say so? Nah.
Can't fly.
Nah.
Hey.
I'm dazing. I'm saying some old bizarre shit like, yo, give me a minute. I got my grandson's calling. Something gotta give. Yeah, that's not happening.
Let's put a cherry on this conversation. Truth. Give some advice to someone figuring, a young man figuring their way around in their early 20s, you know what I mean? Trying to figure their way around adulthood, friendships, self-preservation, loyalty. Get him a jewel. Go home with, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell him like I told my daughter the other night. Independence is important. Don't call me about no cell phone bill that you decided to put in your name, but you don't have a steady income. But you telling me, Dad, I'm standing on 10. You're not standing on a 10. You standing on 6.5. Because if you're going to do all of that, you need to make the provision so you can take care of what you got to take care of when you need to take care of it and not rely on anybody else. So the advice is that independence, invest in your independence. Please, because that's where it's at. When you could just know that you got to rely on yourself at all times, even if you incorporate somebody into the picture. They're just installments.
Say that one more time, man. When niggas in the back.
Anybody you invite into the picture is just installments.
Damn.
You got to be fully independent to the best of your ability. And independence look like something different for everybody.
Yeah, of course.
I don't drive, but I'm independent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling.
Right.
Because it allows you to scale. You can scale back,
nice.
or you can scale up.
Scale is nice, yeah. That's
and
nice
it's
word.
you.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Right.
So I try to, share that with my young people that, get that together. Get your independence together, whatever that looks like.
Nice.
Nice. And then stand on it.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Let's get back to the music, man. I noticed there's no drill on this album. I mean, I've never even heard you on drill.
The New York sound is technically drill. You believe?
I think the New York sound is some sort of drill. Would you agree with that? Like as a baseline, is the New York sound right now popular? New York sound, some sort of drill?
Yeah.
Some variation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like I didn't hear no drill.
Yeah. How do you?
And I like that.
How do you not go that way and follow the trend or follow the wave?
I'm not a trend follower. Never was.
Right. Nice.
You not either, Ron. You know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Y'all know what that feels like. All the brothers in the room know what that feels like to be non-conformative.
Right. Nice. Yeah.
Big parachute jeans is out right now. That's the trend.
Yeah.
Parachute jeans.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
Yeah.
That shit just don't work for me.
Yeah, let me tell you.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it, but I ain't rocking it.
Yo, look.
Little vulnerable fellas.
Yo, look.
You got some?
I'm at work. Wait, hold on. I'm at work, right?
GB just copped some.
GB, hold on. Wait, GB.
Go ahead.
Before you go off on a rant, right? Hold on.
Go ahead.
The way I tailor my pants for work, right? I like my pants at work to be well over the ankle. Even my going out, I like my jeans to be cut over the ankle. Nice majority.
You mean higher than ankle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up above the ankle.
Okay, I got
yes, correct. And the lady at my job, she said, Truth, you know, the flood ain't coming no time soon. Right? That's her line to me. And I said, this is 1,000% intentional. Because I like a certain look.
Yeah. She's not is she a dresser?
I like a certain feel.
She's not a dresser.
I don't know what she is. I don't pay attention. But I know that it's a lot of people out here who have an issue with you standing on your own square. And daring to be an individual.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I pride myself on that because I don't want to do what you do. I'm looking for the next best thing that I can do.
Like, why you don't want to be safe like everybody else? Why you don't want to do what everybody else is doing?
Right.
Why you want to do something different?
Yeah.
Like, there are really people that will ask you that. Like, instead of saying, yo, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, why you didn't do what everybody else does?
Yeah.
I'm a trendy nigga though.
Hey, yo, GB, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Yo, let me tell you.
Huh?
Okay, yo, let me tell y'all.
There's nothing wrong with that, GB.
Nah, yo, listen,
Nothing wrong with
listen,
that.
it's just me. Like,
I just can't.
I gotta be me. Listen. Christmas time, you know what I mean? I was seeing the little stack look, you know what I mean? The little bell bottom look stack.
Yeah.
You know, Christmas time, everybody, all the homies was around. I'm seeing like, yo, okay. I'm seeing the young boys. I'm seeing the young niggas. You know what I mean? They doing little things. So I'm like, all right, let me go research a little pair. You know what I mean? So I find myself uptown. So I go, I pick up a nice little sweatsuit. You know what I mean? With the little stack bottom, little bell bottom shit. I tried them shits, nigga. I felt like a jive turkey, nigga. Nigga, I felt I was straight out the 70s, nigga. Yo, that's the thing. They don't show short niggas in the 70s. You know what I mean? Like, yo, everything ain't for everybody, nigga.
Nah, everything ain't for everybody. But you gotta get it.
Stick to my little style.
But hold on, GB. I ain't gonna let you get discouraged all the way because you're a fly individual.
Thank you, brother.
So, and I mean that. But what I'm saying is like you gotta get a tailor.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because I got some flares.
Right.
I got some bell bottom flares.
Right.
And I still don't like them I don't want them flooding my kick.
Right.
I need them to sit at a certain level.
Right.
So it fits me, my criteria.
So you get them cut to a certain level.
I take them right to the cleaners,
So is there anything that you can't wear? Would you do a boot with it, or would you do like a sneaker with it? You can't wear like
I just can't wear a thin sneaker.
Like a dunk. You can't do anything super low. You gotta have like at least a sole. You gotta have a I'm talking about the sole.
Nah, you could do low.
Okay.
But it has to be the width. The width of the sneaker has to fit the flare.
The width of the sneaker. Okay.
The width of the sneaker had to fit the flare.
All right.
So like I'm not like I got on what? I got some Solomons right now.
Right.
Some Saks, right? I'm not wearing flares with these.
That's a thin shoe.
They too narrow.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I need something with a little more width to it.
So an Air Force.
Maybe a Valentino. I could do a dunk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like something that'll complement the flow.
Nice.
Of the
I'm glad I asked. All right, yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. You encouraged me.
I mean, I bought them players anyway. Back in the 70s, they wasn't just wearing anything.
No, but niggas wearing high heels with them shits.
Yeah, but they was wearing platforms too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, niggas getting busy. But let's get back to the get back to the back here. Rob find that funny. I know. No drill, New York sound. Do you consider yourself a Long Island artist?
No, I felt I consider myself an artist. Period.
Copy. Okay.
And I have the luxury and the grace to have lived in many different places and repped so many different places based on the time frame that was spent in each individual place. That I'm New York. Period.
Okay. What is some of these places?
Freeport.
Nice.
Far Rockaway.
Port.
South Jamaica.
Nice.
Brooklyn.
Yeah. All over.
Harlem. I can't forget about Harlem. I mean,
that's
Harlem is my
honestly.
That's my crown jewel.
Yeah, that's the crown jewel, right?
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that knows me know that
reflects that though.
I don't even hear it.
You don't hear it?
Nah.
Come on.
I don't even hear it.
You know, you sound like a New York rapper. You know what I mean? And I was trying to recruit you to Long Island.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. For sure.
You know, if that's what the sound was like.
Yeah, I got roots here.
Right.
I got roots here right around the corner.
Yeah.
East Dean. You know what I mean? So nice. I always live by the motto, you know what I mean? I want to be good anywhere on God's green earth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a pleasure to step in each different territories and feel like home.
Right. Do we agree that New York right now isn't at its prominence in
I think the New York hip hop that I remember was built upon diversity and individuality. I don't remember growing up inside of this culture and feeling like I had to wear something certain to be accepted.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We wore what we wanted to wear.
Yeah.
You just had to make it look good.
Yeah.
If it fit you, it fit you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make your sound fit you.
Yeah.
This is my sound.
Yeah.
I can't go nowhere. I have to accept that. So that's where I'm at with it.
Right.
So it's no trend following.
Right.
It's just me. I'm just being myself. And whoever could gravitate to that, it's a blessing.
Right.
Let me ask you this, because this is a question that when we have our meetings, I ask GB, I ask Corey Cool, with the barometer being like when it comes to music, like, all right, you're successful when you sell 1 million records and you make $1 zillion or whatever, right? What is your definition of success? Like a successful project, successful being a successful artist. What is your definition of success?
My definition of success right now is accomplishing the things that I set for myself. So as long as that I'm accomplishing the things that I set out to pursue, then I'm successful.
Nice. What are the goals for this album?
One step up to let my listeners understand that I'm not going nowhere.
Nice.
And I don't do it for a big dookie chain. I don't do it for certain things. I do it for the love of the art and the love that I can express myself the way that I feel is best for me.
Nice. Nice. Longevity.
Yeah.
You know. I guess I'm gonna end with this. What do you feel about people that think that you age out of hip hop?
You know, I think that in the culture of art and hip hop in our communities, I think we're going through a crisis. Why do I say it's a crisis? Because we have a lot of brothers now that's afraid to stand on their age.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Why do I say that? The Beijing era, the dyeing of the beards, the dyeing of the hair. You know, I was always taught under the teachings that when you start getting your silver and your platinum hair, it's a sign of wisdom. Right. But yet in the culture that we invest in, it says that once you start getting gray or silver or platinum, you washed up. Right. Cam said something the other day on his podcast. He said, I want you to see me grow old, not die young. Excuse me. So, and that's how true it is. You know what I mean? Watch me age gracefully. You know, and I think that's something that I would like to bring back to the culture, that it's okay to get older. And you can get older and still get fly. You get older and still have grace. You can get older and still have swag. You know? And that's what I want to symbolize.
Well said, yo.
Okay.
Well said.
All right. So before we go though, let the people know again where they can find the project, the name of the project, where they can find you, where they can find it. Listen.
Okay, so it's Abandoned Truth at Instagram, right? So that's ABANDONED Truth, one word. You go into Instagram and just search that up. Once you go into Instagram, you can go right in my bio. It's a real quick click, and it'll take you right to the YouTube, A.Truth World, YouTube, World Tour, Volume 2. It's time to bust a move.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
And yeah, before we go, if you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S Whiskey. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel Cigars, the Longtime Whiskey podcast. Corey Cool.
Yeah, man. Voice of NCC 90.3 FM every Thursday, 7 o'clock. Artist, man. If you want to rock with your boy, the Play It Cool Show at gmail.com. Clean versions. I'd love to rock. Also, this Monday, I'm not speaking for every Monday, but this Monday, I'll be streaming live on YouTube. Cool University, of course. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man. Shout out 8. Truth, man, for coming through World Tour 2. The interview will be available Thursday, all right, for consumption. Me and my guy, we had a great interview, played some songs, and then we came here to kick it with the guys, man. So happy to be here, man.
All right. And with that, we'll listen to some truth, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Don't end the stream yet.
Yeah, let's play some tunes, man.
Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, master.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand, and you can stay.
Toby stay. Toby stay. Toby be good now. Toby be
Yeah.
Toby be good now.
Nowadays, everybody got a super opinion. But in the meanwhile, please don't play with me. I made the mix, then turn it up. I'm in the kitchen.
Toby be good nigga for.
Yeah. I'll be here all night. Another worldwide, international. Part 2 of the waves. What's going on? It's time to bust a move. What's going on? I'm right here. I'm listening to you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Toby stay. Toby be good now. Toby be real good.
1 2 1 2.
Toby be real good. Toby be real good.
Shouldn't be so disrespectful.
Toby be real good.
You really think you just so tough, huh?
Toby be real
Big
good.
and bad.
Good now.
What didn't break me made me strong. Still here, still going, fighting for the good fight. Sometimes I trip trying to figure it out. I ain't stopping till I figure it out. Let them hate, they ain't like me anyway. And I knew it. Buckshots gotta wake up the block. Call a movement. I'm the reason why they mellowing out. I'm around and I ain't going nowhere. So yeah, I get around. Can't worry about the obvious. I work hard, bear scars, and won't run from day one. So struggle, put the pressure on these fools. Let me show you how to slice a pie and stay fair. I'm so rare. I'm so cool. Let me show you how to make these moves and stay smooth. Kinda crafty when you think about it. I want it all, from the bottom to the top of the globe. I won't fold, never focus on the enemy. Just know it's there. Set goals and make plans and don't stand for anything trying to oppose. 10 toes, bank rolls, and deep stipulations. Gotta know what you're facing. So don't start. Don't wanna have to rip you apart. For real.
Toby be good nigga for massa. Good nigga. Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, master.
That's all right.
You know,
That's all right.
as humans,
Toby stay.
we feel the feelings, the sensation, which explains why people get high.
That's all right.
I'm high right now. Y'all don't care about the battle, don't care what they talking about. Gotta bring it back to the core. They never talk about sideline hustles, side talks, and sideways. These days I write more effort, more IV. Put it in your veins and live. Breathe life again, it's trifling. I start last, but I finish first. I start last, but I bomb first. Hard to get me out of the way. I know harm down first. Black hearse, black flowers, black tents covered the vehicle. Late night creeping, we run amok. Buck, yo. Grab your crew, put the guns down. We gon' fight it out tonight. We live another day. Early morning, Chardonnay glasses, we making love again. Kiss of death right on your cheek. We made a covenant. Walk with me one more time. Let the moon shine. Let the moon shine. Okay, I tell you exactly what I mean. There's only one thing that howls at the moon when the moon is fully shining. Any other time I'm a crescent. Believe what you hear, believe what you see, believe what you know, and have faith. We make love again. Make love again. Yeah, we making love again. I'm bringing love again. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, yo, Nove.
Good field hand, master.
Hey, yo, Tank.
It's all right. You be a good field hand. You can stay here.
Toby, stay. Toby, stay. Toby, be good now. Toby, be real good.
Controversial. International.
It's all right. You be a good field hand. You can stay here.
Sick, infected, hectic, step on in. Let me show you how the night gon' end. Let me show you how the game gon' bend. You need to know something. I ain't no joker, no fool. This the anthem. Playing while you chillin' with your friends, or thuggin' in your Thames, or hanging at the Ox store. Let's not cross those lines. We need friendships. Let's not go for blind. We need kinships. Guns make the world go round. We gotta end this. Stack up, get your ones, and make business. Spread land, feed your fam, and change seasons. Talk to me. Let me know that I'm standing here. Talk to me. Let me know that I'm planning here. Things don't feel the same, they call it planning here. Feeling like I'm losing my mind, trying to manage here. Hate plus snakes and fakes, I don't love it here. But I find better to do, I'ma make it here. Plus I'm better than you, it ain't really fair.
You better than them, Dad?
I said, plus I'm better than you.
Always gonna be better than them. You're on top. You're on top.
Always gotta find something to say. It's never good enough. Shit. You ain't never did it. Never even tried it. We gonna approach this thing right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We gonna approach this thing right. Some for a week and never try. I'm not them. I'm alive. Strive. Keep on pushing.